never allow your street life goals to put you under unnecessary pressure. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Christina Kelvin, and I say thank you so very much for coming again. And for those that have been sharing my content, I want to thank you so very much for doing so. I don't want to take your show of love for granted. So let's jump right into what I learned while I was, I actually took my time to watch that video. It was 57 minutes and 57 minutes and some seconds long. I took my time to actually watch through the whole video. When I was going through this testimony, I actually learned some important things. Things that are really, really germane. And I thought, let me share with my people this way. Number one lesson I learned from Adesua and Banky W's testimony is that never allow your street life goals to put you under pressure or desperation, to lead you into desperation. You see, they set a goal to get married. They set a goal that once they are married, they will begin to give birth, and they do it back to back, and in the space of probably 3, 4, 5 years, they are done with child bearing. And it happens that the first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, nothing was forthcoming, and desperation sets in. And I've come to realize that when you are desperate to get a thing done, it always happens that it's either that thing you're desperate about didn't work out, or you go for a lesser and a cheaper option. You go for a lesser option, an unglorifying option. And that was what actually happened in their case. They were desperate to give birth within, and the wife was not taking him, so they had to opt for IVF. Why do we actually share their testimony? I was like, IVF should be for people that probably have reproductive complications, or those that have been waiting on the Lord for a very long time. IVF shouldn't be an option for a young couple that your marriage is not up to a year and you're already thinking of IVF. But in their case, because they were desperate, they wanted that goal to happen at all costs. So the first year of their marriage, they actually opted for an IVF. So that's number one thing I learned, that never allow your street life goals to put you under unnecessary pressure. And there's something I've come to realize when it comes to issues of life like this, when it comes to childbearing, when it comes to getting married. When you are desperate, you end up going for a lesser option. Desperation will always lead you into going for a lesser option, an option that is not glorifying. It's just like you've set a goal for yourself that at the age of 24 I'm getting married, and you clock 24 and nothing was forthcoming. So you will be desperate. The person will be so much desperate, like, I'm 24 now, nothing is forthcoming, and be like, any guy that come like this, I'm just grabbing it. And even if they are seeing pointers, even if they are seeing that, oh, this guy is not for you, but because you are just desperate, that when you're like, wait, we'll be managing ourselves like that, let's just go and get married. And that is one of the major reasons why we have so many failed marriages in this generation. The second thing is, even when you are desperate, allow your desperation to lead you into a place of hearing God before taking that decision. It's very important. Channel that desperation to take you into the place of you hearing God. Take you to a place of solitude whereby you lean more on God, to hear God before you jump and take any actually to every pastor and prophet out there: occupy your prophetic and pastoral office with so much wisdom and mass, with all due respect. But I feel it's high time we teach our congregations to hear God for themselves. You see, one, as in, it sweets me from the bottom of my belly when the Banky W and Adesuas told me actually mentioned their pastor. You see, their pastor knew from onset that nothing was wrong with them, but he didn't tell them. They came around for counseling. Pastor wants to go for IVF. The man prayed for them. The only thing they said the man did was that he was just laughing at them, but they didn't understand why the man was actually laughing. He didn't tell them the reason for his laughter. But I believe that in his closet, the pastor will be praying that God cause their eyes of understanding to be open and let them know that they actually do not have any problem. But you know, he didn't tell them outrightly, like, hey, what you want to do is wrong, IVF is bad, blah 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 blah. He didn't do that. He rather prayed with them and trust God. See, that is their level of faith at that time. That is how much they could bear. That's how much they could stand for their faith. So the pastor had to stand. In faith with them for the IVF they wanted to go for. So as a pastor, as a prophet and a prophetess, please occupy your prophetic and your pastoral office with so much wisdom. You know, until they got the instruction to wait on God and they went to tell their pastor. That was when their pastor now told them that I actually knew from onset that nothing is wrong with you. So the pastor now gave them test. Give God 6 months. They cast your net once again, and they casted the net and they caught abundantly that their net tore. So it does not matter if you've been doing the same thing over and over again. Once it's specific instruction, then do it. Pay attention to it. You see, specific instructions from God may not make sense. It may not make sense to human understanding, but it will definitely bet signs. It will always bet testimony. So never feel like, I've been doing this same thing over and over again. Just do it once it's just do it once it's a specific instruction. If this video has blessed you in one way or the other, if so, do well to give me a thumbs up, like, and share with your friends. And if you have not subscribed all this while, what are you still doing that you just keep watching the video and you haven't subscribed? If you haven't subscribed, please do not subscribe to this channel so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. So till I come your way next time, keep doing you. Bye.